Check this out. It has not melted. No bugs have touched this. It sat out all night. I've already done this test before already, y'all. 2 years ago. Not even joking. Yeah, see? Yeah. Now, we want to know why there's no mold, there's no melt, there's not even any dirt on this stuff, dude. I would highly suggest, though, to stop eating this, man, and stop feeding this to your kids, seriously, because look, that should have done something else. I know y'all are gonna say, well, it doesn't have ice cream on your box anymore, dude. That's the point. That's the point, y'all. Come on, man. Like, dude, we quit eating this. We lost 100 pounds apiece. My wife and I did. So I highly suggest, man, y'all do the same.
This is a cabbage that I threw out here 2.5 weeks ago for the chickens. The chickens won't eat it, and none of the wildlife will eat it. There are possums and skunks and raccoons and deer and all kinds of animals that should be interested in that cabbage.
I can't stop thinking about this video of a lady who bought her daughter a McDonald's Happy Meal as a reward, and at the restaurant, instead of them giving her a small fry that comes with the Happy Meal, they ended up giving her a large fry, which her daughter ended up not finishing, and the mom, she didn't want to eat it herself, so she ended up throwing them out the window so that the birds or the animals that were outside could eat them. So the next day, she passes by the same spot and she notices that no bird, no animal came near those fries. And as she looks closer, she notices that there's ants sitting on top of the fries, but the ants are stiff. The ants are not moving, and the ants are and I can't stop thinking about the video because no bird, no animal wanted to eat those fries. The only thing that came near those fries were ants, and it literally them. So imagine what those fries are doing to us.
Make sure you never buy meat again until you check this first. After what I just learned, I'm looking for this one word on labels that most people don't even know exists. More and more bioengineered foods are coming into grocery stores. And it's important to know if you are eating high quality food or if it's fake meat. Lab grown or synthetic, those are words you'll never see on a package, because those are scary words. They're doing everything they can to trick us to thinking that it is better than it actually is. So what's happening? We are seeing words that sound way more natural. The words you're looking on the package are cell cultured. US legislators already made this word legal. And even worse, USDA already approved that say cell cultivated chicken and cell cultivated beef. This is their sneaky way of making lab grown meat sound acceptable. But let's be real for a second. This is not actually real meat. This is meat grown in bioreactor from animal cells. It's been processed in a lab and never has been part of a real breathing animal. So next time you're at a grocery store, read the labels carefully. If it says cell cultivated, cell based, or made from animal growing animal cell, leave them at the shelf. Comment below if you have already seen this at the grocery store.
Something feels fundamentally broken when you walk down the aisles of an American grocery store today. We're paying top dollar just to feed our families, but the products we bring home don't even act like food anymore. We're seeing produce that wildlife won't touch, dairy that refuses to melt in the sun, and ingredient lists packed with bioengineered lab experiments we can't even pronounce. Millions of everyday people are looking at their plates and realizing the basic social contract of healthy nourishment was traded away for corporate profit margins. This isn't an accident, it's a systemic shift in what we are being sold to survive.
If you've been drinking or buying this water, don't scroll past this video. This is a 40-pack of great value water for under $6. I used to think I was getting such a good deal because other waters are more expensive, but here's why it's so cheap. This water has added chemicals to it. Calcium chloride and sodium bicarbonate. Calcium chloride is used for melting snow and ice on the roads as a dust suppressant on unpaved surfaces. Sodium bicarbonate is used to treat indigestion and heartburn, commonly used in household cleaning and temporary symptom relief. Now y'all tell me why the hell we need this in water. Make sure y'all being careful with what y'all put in y'all bodies and reading these food and drink labels.
You have to learn the food supply chain's algebra in order to know what's good for you and what's not. If it starts with 9, it's fine. You can wash those pesticides off with baking soda and a veggie wash linked on my profile called Green. If it's 4, throw it out the door. It's conventionally grown, which means the pesticides are systemically introduced through the roots. If it's 3, it means it's electronically ionized, which means all the nutrition of that fruit has been zapped out of it. So that's the problem. Here's the solution. Grow your own fruits and vegetables, and if you can't, go to your local farms where they're doing it in your neighborhood land and get it from them.
The easiest way to start changing your life is looking at the products that they're clearly just giving to us, that they obviously don't care, and seeing all of these ingredients and realizing that, please, look at this. 21, so if you eat 6 of these, you're eating ×2 this list of ingredients and putting it into your body, and it's bioengineered to taste great, but definitely not support health. And then if you live in the United States of America, just look and find out what brand it is. This is Nestle. Okay, Nestle obviously bioengineers their food ingredients and makes them a chemical concoction of things that you would probably never use. So since no one wants to save us or talk about it, only you can save yourself or prevent a forest fire in your gut microbiome by avoiding bioengineered food ingredients. Your chances of finding something healthy are extremely low. But if you pick up a product on the shelf, flip it around, and you don't see weird names you've never heard of before, or if it's not bioengineered, there's a high likelihood it's better for you. Because look at these pickles in the chilled section. That pickle's almost white. And Target doesn't sell the brand, but look for the food coloring. Oh, just kidding. I found Heinz. Yeah, they're definitely the one that doesn't care. So there's your yellow and blue food coloring. Yummy. So any and every president that I've seen over my entire lifetime has never changed any of this. So what are you going to do? Consume some soybean oil, or is that vegetable oil, or is that a soda or Oreo in there as well? What are we mixing all these for? Oh, that's right. The companies that don't care. They're even coming after the kids. So next time you see red, white, and blue, flip it around and, well, there you go. Because imagine if someone decided to stand up against that.
I think it's pretty interesting where these water sources are. I'm from this area anyway. And Pure Life, love Houston down, but public water system, all in bodies, you know what?
When y'all go to the grocery store, make sure to read the labels. Let me show you a few examples why. Contains a bioengineered food ingredient. This is Pringles. Ritz crackers also contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Next up, Oreos. Contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Raisin Bran breakfast cereal also contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Y'all, what in the hell is a bioengineered food ingredient? What are they putting in our food? And I see this popping up on so many labels at the grocery store now. Every time I saw bioengineered food ingredient, it reminded me of that old sci-fi movie Soylent Green. And my fellow sci-fi enthusiasts, you will know what I'm talking about. We have to be so careful with what we put in our bodies. This should be illegal. Life in America. Read the labels, y'all, on your food and be careful out here.
So Santa Cruz County is where they grow Driscoll's strawberries, and Driscoll's strawberries have been in the news lately for having very high levels of pesticides, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, I wonder why these berries of perfection. Do you see the size of this thing? This is a Driscoll's berry. I mean, this is not natural. Has anybody ever seen a naturally grown strawberry? It's literally like the size of my thumb. This thing is the size of my fist.
When animals instinctively avoid the vegetables you throw in the yard and ants drop dead from fast food fries, we've crossed a serious line. We are watching the complete chemicalization of the American diet happen in real time. Massive conglomerates and mega brands like Nestle are quietly replacing real ingredients with cell-cultured substitutes, synthetic dyes, and bioengineered fillers, all while slapping a natural-looking label on the box. They've turned the entire food supply chain into a giant chemistry experiment because it extends shelf life and pads their bottom line. But the true cost is sitting right there in our declining health. People are finally reading the labels, connecting the dots and realizing they've been lied to for a very long time. What is the most shocking ingredient or fake food product you've caught on a label at your local grocery store lately? Have you had to change the way you feed your family? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.